First of all, say a big thank you to the Emerald Foundation for this great privilege given to our school as a result of research to improve learners' assimilation on their ability to read and write on their own. Considering the point of the interview, when the pupils were first interviewed before we started the program, a lot of them found it difficult to even pronounce some of the words, but with the level of teaching we've got so far, a lot of them now are able to identify the sounds of the letter, to learn and also read simple sentences. Learners who have not actually identified their various sounds cannot put together the sounds and form a word, because it's by the identification and the ability to sound every particular sound involved in the English language, then the child can be able to read a word and then read 2 or more words and then form sentence on their own and even put it down in writing. Based on these problems we have identified, we've been able to teach them the sounds, the basic English sounds, which are 42 letter sounds, starting with the Satipin. The Satipin is the first 7 sounds they learn in English to enable them from 3-letter words like our CVC words, consonant, vowel, consonant words such as s, a, t. And with the level of the course so far we've done, the pupils have been able to sound some of the letters and also to blend them and also make simple sentences using the sounds they learned, the tricky words, and also the consonant clusters.
Our pre-assessment helped us to identify areas of needs with the teachers, and our also constant engagement with the teachers also helped us to identify these gaps, and that's why the training is around these areas to help them to improve their capacity and in the long run have better learning outcomes for the children. One method that we adopted in the Literacy Drive project that is helping us get results is the constant training and training of teachers in new teaching methodologies and the use of lesson plans and teachers' guide to adequately have clear objectives.
I will give a kudos to the training that we've underwent. That is the literacy training on phonics that we underwent online, and the constant follow-up on our checks that she does every time to check whether we follow the right steps, check our methods, even our lesson plan.
At first, when we started this program with the children and the teachers, we discovered that the teachers used the teacher-centered method while teaching the pupils. This is a method where the pupils focus or put all their focus on the teacher. And we discovered this method wasn't sufficient enough because the people were not really engaging. So we introduced the learner-centered method where we shift the activity from the teacher to the pupils. And these methods include pupils answering questions in class, explaining, solving problems by themselves, and also brainstorming. And since we introduced this method, we've encountered a great change in the children because they are always active, and they always engage in class activities. They also want to answer questions and be their best.
And with the use of the playway method, the group method, they are able to blend words together, sounds together, and say words.
When we started the breakout session was because of the population of the class. The population of the class was much, and we found it difficult when they are together to identify the child that has learning challenge, the one that is picking up and the one that is not picking up. So we decided to break them into groups so that it will be very easy for us to identify the child that has learning challenges, the child that has fast learning space and slow learning space, and also to ensure that all of them engage in class activity. Because when these pupils are together, there's some of them shy away from activities, but when they are in breakout sections, they have no option but to also join in the activity. And also we discovered that during breakout sections, the pupils with slow learning space learn faster from their own mates, because during the breakout sections we give them activities and their other mates tend to teach them more and explain more about the activity. We also introduced the cycle term method. Cycle term means a daily revision of previous knowledge. So we introduced the cycle term because we discovered it will help them remember what they've been taught previously, because we all know that children forget easily. They forget easily what they've been taught.
So basically, from our research and the way we have put it into practice, it shows that a child must know the sounds. A child must know the sounds and be able to blend them together. And once the blending is done, then the child can read. He can also write.
My name is Michael Timothy. I am Para 6A. I learn about tricky words. Tricky words are words that do not obey the rules, like W-H-Y, Y, G-O, go, S-O-M-E, son, C-O-M-E, call, W-E, week. And I learned the letter A, F, or B. I learned, and I can form words with them, like S, sat, S, A, sat, and F, B, sheep. And my name is Anina Falisu. I am in primary school. I learn to start 50. I learn thinking is S-O-N in song, C-O-M-E card, G-O go. My name is Lola Daniel. I am in primary 5B. I have learned tricky words. Tricky words are words that do not obey the sound rules. Example of tricky words: he, is.
The pupils happen to sit on the floor to listen to the program, to the teachings we give to them, which is one of the problems I've discovered. Which makes the teaching to be a bit rowdy, since they don't have where to sit.